cataract surgery in both eyes.
Okay.
So that sets you up for this.
The next. So my wife had her lenses sucked out and replaced with new lenses,
Cataract, yeah.
and she's fucking perfect. Her eyesight's no glasses, no readers.
Did she get the upgraded lenses?
Yeah, because I mean they took them out and put new ones in.
Well, I'm saying, but how much did you pay for it?
Insurance paid $5. We paid $5. 10 grand.
So yeah, she probably got the upgrade because I know the upgraded lenses are they're about 5 grand a piece.
Mm-hmm. But it was 10, but insurance only paid for half.
Yeah, see, they a lot of times I don't know. I've heard people say that you can get insurance to pay for at least half of it.
Mm-hmm.
When they did me, I was like, how much? And they were talking about 6. I was like, nah, bro, just give me the basics. So my distance is great with my reading, so that's why I got readers. Because I'm like,
Boy, I got readers.
I go, I'll get a pair of custom readers for $200.
Right.
But
I hit a golf ball and I'm like, I hope it's good because I can't see it.
Just because of me, man.
So we've got about 30 D line and about 60 O linemen.
Nice.
Yeah.
Poor guys that think they're doing that eventually.
Exactly. So they got this little part. Hey, this big chubby guy here. I mean, he this big, but he chubby. And Dad goes, he do line. I'm like, okay, I'll see it. No, I was like, hey, I'll see him later. But then I saw him run. I'm like,
Big fella can move, huh?
big fella could move now.
He's a great guard.
Yeah.
He's a pulling guard.
We're going to flip to this.
That's what I got the sticks, Coach. I bought the sticks for a sit drill if you want, or a step over for pulls. That's what the sticks for. The balls, you know what the balls for. Just use whatever. Do. When Z told me, I said, look, I got good coaches. Just do your thing. You got the same kids for 3 days. Do your thing, man.
Same man.
You're right.
That meat gonna be a little tender when I get there.
Excellent.
Give it up one more time.
Yes, sir.
I grab your friend. If you
Not a problem.
over on Instagram or in the last part of our kickoff, we're just grabbing the cable and then we should be good to go.
Okay. Coach Greg. I don't know who Coach Greg is.
I'm Ethan. Nice to meet you, by the way.
Ethan, Coach Sauer. Nice to meet you. Pleasure.
Heard you've been doing this a long time.
Yeah. So, coached at OSU right after I tried to play in the NFL. So that was '85.
Okay. Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay. I'm Ethan Kinney here with the Varsity Sports Show, and here with me I have legendary lineman coach Ron Sowers. How are you doing today?
Doing great, Ethan. How are you?
Doing good. All right, so I want to just ask you about this camp. What does it mean to you to inspire these young men to try to play the position that you're so passionate about?
Well, it really means everything. I've had the privilege of working with kids for over 25 years now and watching them grow and get to the next level. So for me, I wish I had me when I was their age, someone who would, specifically teach me how to play the position. And along with that, the goals, the character, academics, all the stuff that I should have been better at. We make sure we pour that into these young men.
Awesome. And then the last question for you, what are you looking to see out of these kids that's not so much skills, but more so maybe off the field?
Well, it's effort, right? I mean, it's got to be effort in the classroom. It's got to be effort in your community, effort on the field, effort in the weight room. A lot of things in life you can't control, but you can control your effort. So that's the most important thing. If they give us great effort, we're going to pour into them our knowledge and expertise, and everything will work out.
Awesome. Thank you. That was Coach Ron Sowers. I'm Ethan Kinney with the Varsity Sports Show. Thank you.
Thanks, brother.
Yep. All good there? Oh, okay.
Kenya. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Varsity Sports Media Foundation. Today we are here at day one of the Greatness Personified Lineman Camp here at Corona del Sol High School in Tempe, Arizona. My name is Brandon Solomon, and alongside me is Vince Delicio. Vince, how are we doing today?
We're doing great, Braden. This is quite the event. It's the first of its kind. It's not just any lineman camp. There is some education going on down on the field, and what's great about this is you've got some legendary coaches. I'm looking down there, and it's a who's who. I see Coach Ron Sowers. I see Derek Kennard, a longtime NFL player. Coaching and Devon Kennard. I mean, there's Kennards galore here tonight helping out here at Corona del Sol. We had a chance to chat with Coach Eric Lauer, the head football coach at Corona, who graciously has partnered up with this cause tonight, and it's running all weekend. We talked to Coach Zoo, who is the organizer of the event, and there is, gosh, there are about 150 young student athletes here, linemen, both offensive, defensive linemen, that are going to get a lot of coaching here throughout the weekend. But not only that, they're getting a lot of mentoring, and it's other things aside from the coaching side of it. Is what's NIL? What's the portal? What do you need to expect when you're, when you have the desire to play college football and you're getting these conversations, these calls, and these looks from coaches? How do you approach it? How do you handle it? And when is enough, and how should parents deal with these types of pressures as well? And so they're getting a little bit of lecturing going on right now. If Ratchke, if you can get a shot of Coach that's talking to all the families down there and just kind of pan a little bit so that we can show our audience at home or wherever they're at what's going on. So it's some good stuff this weekend. Braden, throughout the weekend. Tonight we're going to be here. We'll be going live until 9 o'clock. And what's cool about it is we mic'd up several of the coaches. You're going to get a bird's eye view right in the drill work. Our field correspondents, we've got our correspondents, Ratchke, if you want to show some of our field cameras and our team down on the field that will be ready, willing, and able. They're going to be talking to kids. Kids, if you want to come out and participate in the camp, Greatness Personified, Google it, and get in touch with Coach Sue, and there'll be a spot here for you. And we're also going to be featuring some of the kids in addition to the coaches as well, participating in the camp. So, Braden, we got a bunch of kids here and some schools that are represented. What do we have?
Yeah, so we got kids ranging from 10 to 17. We got kids all the way from here in Tempe all the way out to Anthem, Arizona. So a question I really had for you is, because
Yeah.
you were talking a lot about the kids, what are you looking to see from the kids in terms of the tone setting
Yeah.
throughout the rest of the weekend?
I think this first night it's a little bit of deer in headlights. I had a chance from some of the newbies. So there's kids here that have participated in a lot of camps that come in that you can just tell, physically and mentally that they're wired in, ready to go. And then there are some that this is new for them and it's unfamiliar. Anytime you're in an unfamiliar setting, you get a bit of that nervous energy. But I think it helps you perform better when you are a little nervous, because then you try harder. But a little bit of uncertainty, a little bit of that from some, and then you've got a lot of confidence from. You could just, again, you could tell it with some of these kids. So I was chatting with Coach Sowers earlier, and I told him, Coach, you are the picture of good health. He's been doing this for a long time, and he said the kids keep me young. So it's he's out there and training better athletes. The gym here in Phoenix that he does a lot of his work through, but he's lent his name and his skills to this particular clinic this weekend, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And by the way, there is a Super Bowl on Sunday, but this camp will be done well before the game. So come on out, guys. Corona del Sol High School Football Stadium. We've got some kids representing some schools. So you said, it's as far away as Anthem. I looked at the roster. We've got kids here from Brophy. We've got kids here from some of the other schools from the host school, Corona, Boulder Creek. What are some of the others that we have here?
We got Basho High School, we have Desert Vista High School, we have Barry Goldwater High School,
Yeah.
Chaparral High School. like you said, Boulder Creek High School. We have Paradise Honors High School.
Yeah.
We got a lot of high schools out here from all over
And
in this
some
area.
middle schoolers too, on that were included as well. So there are some exceptional athletes, and there are some that are just out here to get some coaching. And the great thing about this amazing game of football is you don't have to be the biggest, the fastest, the strongest. You just got to have the desire. And
Yeah, as a former offensive lineman, obviously you can tell I'm not the biggest person here.
yeah,
So
okay.
I think really for these kids, I obviously like you said, deer in headlights for some of them. I think really it's just getting the blood flowing, getting moving through those pads, touching something. I think just feeling some sort of contact for themselves will get these kids going. In terms of the confidence kids, they're gonna be ready to go as soon as the warm-ups get done.
Awesome. I am excited. I can't wait. Especially, we are going to hear from our field team. They're going to be interviewing some coaches. We've got an interview with Coach Eric Lauer from Corona. We heard from Coach Sowers to kick this thing off. We'll have some of the others as well. Right now, the kids are getting warmed up, as you can see in the end zone there. But I would definitely like to see if we can take it down to the field and capture kind of the sights and sounds of the camp. So we'll do that. We're going to rotate it down to the field, and we'll be right back. Stay with us.
It's Ethan Kinney here with the Varsity Sports Show, and here we are at the Greatness Personified football camp. There's a lot of good energy out here. We got kids big and small, old and young, but I'm seeing a common theme. They're all here. They're ready to get to work. They're super excited to be coached by all of these legendary football figures we have here with us. And I can't wait to see what all these challenges and tests are all about. I'm sure these kids are ready. Ethan Kinney with the Varsity Sports Show. Back to you guys.
guys hear me now? Hello? Awesome. Mm. Better? Is that doing it? I think that's doing it. Cool. That is what I want. Is it too loud though? Okay. Just trying to make sure. Um, that's fine. That's fine. And camera 2, you have the ref mic in, right? Awesome. I'm gonna go live with your audio then.
Name's a coach on the Gila River Truckers team. Oh, you know what? I tried to do it for 2 weeks before I took the Pumas. Yes. That's right. Yeah. Fuck yeah. The memory's gone.
And never mind. I like it.
Okay, we are back, and we're going to send it down to our field correspondent down on the field, Nicholas Hill, who's going to give us a little report. Take it away, Nick. We'll come right back to Nick here in just a second. We may have some technical difficulties with his microphone not being plugged in all the way, so we'll send it back down to him in just a minute. So as I look down, Braden, the kids are going through stretch right now. Coaches are getting wired in, ready to go. Any particular observations on anything that you happen to notice? You see all the kind of the cool bags and everything and rings that they're using.
Yeah, it just looks like a lot of like typical stuff that I would do in high school in terms of speeding around the circle like we see down there, hitting the bags, whether it be defensive spin moves, blocking the pad, whatever the case may be. I think it's good to see that they have a ton of ton of things that they can build upon. But I think what's more important is seeing these kids stretching, fully getting their legs, get their arms, get all their body, get it all loose because after this warm up right here, they're going to have the fastest man competition. Kids really enjoy taking that seriously and trying to be the fastest man they could possibly be. But it seems like the coaches here are definitely getting them ready, making sure they're stretching appropriately. It seems like the two coaches that we talked to that are currently in college, it seems like they're definitely doing their job and making sure these kids are ready and loose to go.
All right, I'm Nicholas Hill. As you guys can see, we got a lot of people out here doing their sprints. We got the offensive lineman, we got the D line going out here. But what's interesting to see is these aren't just high schoolers. We got a couple of middle schools guys out here too. So lots of age ranges, lots of variety. Thank you for having me, Chase. Back to you guys.
I'm Janice Ray, Varsity Sports Show, and I am here on the field. And the groups just split up into with different coaches here. They're all split up, and they're about to start some different drills. So let's see what they get into.
Practice drive. What's up, baby? How we doing? Here we go. Hit. Look at this. You're right. Ah. Good. You're right. Yep. Saw that. Set. Explode for you. Good. Good. Here we go. Good. Here we go. Set. Yes. 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 That's good. Let's touch up. You got it. You stood up. Last time through. Very cool. Too loud. Good. Too loud. Turn that toe out, big man. Turn that toe. Sit. Hey, Ryan. Good. Sit. Yes. Sit. Good. You're standing up first. Shoot out of there. Shoot out of there. Be violence. I want violence. I want violence. Good. 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 Top. Top. Grab that back. Grab that back. All right, here we go. So check this out. Grab that other last guy in line. Grab it. Here we go. All right, so now we got stances. Okay, everybody back up. Give yourself space. Get in one line. All right, back up, spread up. What did you do? I tried two lines. Sorry, I didn't say one line. But one line going back. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Give yourself a little bit of space. All right, so all right, here we go. Feet shoulder width apart. Right foot toe to heel. More. Heel. More. Good. Bring your knees. Elbows to your knees. Right hand out in front. Right foot back. Right foot back. Toe to heel. Start over. Start over. Start over. Where's your right foot? Okay. Here we go. Start over. Feet shoulder width. Shoulder width. That's not shoulder width. You staggered. Shoulder width apart. Toe to heel. Bring your knees. Right hand out in front of you. Not down. Not down. Right. I said not down. Right. I'll go get your new. Tough. Yeah, rip that one up. Maybe I was in there for my son. Okay. Yeah. So can I take him? So yeah. So how old are they again? They're 11. Just another one's 10. Okay, so running back, right? Okay, so linebacker started 11. So no, I'm on my side. I want you. Sorry, man. Work wait. That bird was going to be good though. Little man, pound his chest. Sit.
Hey, yeah.
Did you come here illegally?
Maybe, maybe not. We're both sixth grade, eighth grade. We're good.
Sit.
Hey, listen, I need to hear this. Okay?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Varsity Sports Media Foundation here at the Greatness Personified Lineman Camp. And we're going to go over quickly what the schedule looks like tonight for the camp. So, we initially had the warm up, as you guys saw earlier in the show tonight. Following these drills that these kids are doing currently, we will head over to the fastest man competition. And then following the fastest man competition, they will get a quick water break to where then they will head into um, run in the drills, which are just individual drills for the kids to work on whether it be offensive line or defensive line. Then they will head to another water break to where then they will do competitions between each other for those that are on offense and on defense. Then we'll head back to another water break, and then they will do a pass, rush, individual drill session with as well as offensive and defensive line. And then they will have a quick meeting at the end of the camp, and then we'll be done for the day. We'll head on to day two. Now we'll head down to the sideline as there's a quick report coming in.
Hey guys, I'm Nicholas Hill with the Varsity Sports Show. I'm joined here by Vince. Vince, what are you seeing out here from these offensive and defensive linemen guys?
This is cool. This is like a throwback to being in high school again. I love this stuff because we're right in the middle of the D line drill. They're doing some things with bags. They've got the rings on the ground, and it's littles, it's bigs. I mean, it's a mix of all sizes. Working with the coaches here, it is exciting. It is fun, and these guys are getting personal instruction. Kyle, get a shot of some of the close-ups here. Look at this coach to player ratio here. I mean, we're talking like 5-to-1. And with Coach here, and then Coach Zoo over here working with the offensive or with the defensive lineman here with the bags, and it is just again the personalized instruction, the ratio of coach to athlete, the attention, the positiveness. It is amazing out here at Corona del Sol High School, guys. So definitely you want to check it out and come on out. We'll be here till 9.
Absolutely. So Vince, is there any we got a lot of events planned out here. Which event are you specifically looking forward to the most?
I love the pass blocking drills with the O-line and D-line. And that is where these guys really get either where they showcase or they get exposed. And Coach Sowers is the master of running that drill. That'll be coming up a little bit later on. We're going to be sure, and we'll have one of our field cameras down right in the middle of it. We've got Coach Sowers mic'd up. We got Coach Kennard mic'd up. We got Braden up in the box, and then obviously you, Janice, and Ethan and Kyle down here on the field. So I feel like I'm in the way, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about all the cool stuff happening. So stay tuned, guys. A lot of good stuff coming.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me, Vince. This has been Nicholas. Back to you guys.
Just speed. Watch Cooper's speed. And watch his elbows. Squeeze the volleyball.
Set. No. Good. All right.
Coach, get them all going at the same time. All three lines.
Perfect catch. J right. Roll that right foot vertical. Set. Okay. Get it vertical. Roll the hips. Head back. Hips forward. Here we go. Next.
Okay. Lower hands. And look.
Right. J right. Set.
Elbows. Squeeze. Huh? What time you do?
Here we go.
Get those elbows right there.
Set.
No, he's
Okay.
one at a time. Oh, my bad. No.
Down more. Perfect set. There we go. Roll that right foot forward. Set. Forward. Ready? Here we go. Set. Right foot. Right. Again. Go again. Move that left.
Foot. And if I'm blocking somebody like this, he can get away from me. Here, squeeze your elbows.
Yeah. Come on. One time. Reset. Set. Pace. Here we go. Center. Snap. Boom. Boom. One more time.
Push him away from me. He can. You actually want to grab and pull him up into you. Okay? Hold that down tight.
Get a quick drink. Bring your
All right.
water.
Somebody get a break. Hurry up.
Okay.
Somebody get a break.
Get a break. Cooper, you're the man. You're the man. Good. First line up. Okay, hey. We're
Press up.
direction now a little bit.
Yeah, I had to get that little dude out of
I
there.
was like, that works out.
Hurry up. Your name is not Joaquin. That's also a great
Inside zone or drive. You're an inside zone. So one position, one guy that's done. The whole play is done. All right. So our steps are probably be low. Everyone thinks it's your part. It's this. It's that. No. All right. Well, we're at 2 or 3. All right. Let's go 3. Get ready. Hit, hit, hit. Beautiful.
Lean more. Lean more.
We're going left. Ready. One with. Remember, back.
Eyes up.
Let's go. Back up top. Remember, you're learning the stances, right? So you gotta basically, the way I taught you, you gotta constantly do that so it's gonna be natural. Your feet spin, right? So back door. To the back door. Now drop your foot. Drop your ball. There it is, right? Can you drop your ball from there? Right? Now what do you gotta do next? There you go. Don't throw it out there. Don't throw it. Just ready. Your hand has to get up on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Hi, this is Kyle Westlick down on the field with one of the parents, Holly, here. Talk a little bit about her son and how they found out about this camp. So, Holly, how old is your son and what's his name?
His name is Josh Sierra. He's 17, and we live in Buckeye. He goes to Buckeye High School.
And how did you hear about this camp here today?
He goes to TBA already with Coach Sowers every week, and so Coach Sowers is one of the coaches out here, and so he invited him to come out and to experience some other coaches and other experiences than what he's already getting.
What are you looking most forward to from this camp that your son could bring into his game?
I'm looking forward to him seeing other coaches and other techniques that he's not already getting and getting exposure to other things that we aren't already doing. He does recruiting on his own and stuff already and sending out film. So we're just looking for different ways to help him get seen and because he is a junior, so this is where the push is. So we just want to get him to the schools he want to get to. So
Yeah. And then how long has he been playing football?
Since 8th grade. So he was just in 8th grade was on the feeder team for Buckeye High School, so he's been there since. Yeah.
Well, it was a pleasure to have you down here with
Yeah,
us.
thank you so
And we'll
much.
send this back upstairs.
Watch your hips and lock out, baby. Tell me, son. You go, ready? Ah. Yeah, here. Rotate. Here. Hold it. Hold it. Last one, ready? You see? Not up. I like that. Bad cost money. That's the best you up there. Best one. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Good job, good job. That, here when we go against the offense, that's what we want to do. Let's be violent. Here we go, here we go, here we go. What's up? How we doing? Half line. Let's do this. Come on. Here we go, last line. Hold the bag. Here we go. All right, come on. Yeah. We go on this side. Probably three times on this side. Coach is going to demonstrate. All right, combine. Y'all want to combine. One line. So watch. This is the drill. Two. Hold to your chest. And squeeze. 2 to 1. You see it? Shoulders, flat down line. We're not getting vertical, okay? We got it. Hey, come on, come on. Hey, if you think he's going, you should just grab it back. Here, go again. Go again, go again, go again. Hey, whoop with the part. No, listen, you're not shoulder width. Even. There we go. Shoot. I'm here, man. Balls of feet. Hey, the first steps are like you're in place, like you're blocking. You know what I mean? It's like, here we go. I need you to load in stance more. Let's see what you got. Sit back. Hey, this is Shop Town right here. Act like you're in the bottom of your squat. Bottom of your squat. Sit back on your heels. Right there. See how much?
It's Ethan Kinney back here with the Varsity Sports Show, and this drill's got me thinking about when I used to play sports, and I used to always hear this saying, practice doesn't make perfect, but perfect practice makes perfect. These coaches got these guys doing these reps at 100% correct form, and nothing nonsense about it, and you can tell these kids really want to be great. Ethan Kinney with the Varsity Sports Show, back to you guys.
not stopping anymore. We're going. We're
All right, and welcome back. Vince Delicio here live from the Greatness Personified Lineman Invitational, running all weekend out here at Corona del Sol High School in Tempe. What an amazing event. I'm joined by my buddy up here, Braden Solomon, who's been doing some play-by-play. I'm winded. I've been walking. I must have been 1,000 steps to get up here. I'm exaggerating, but anyway, whew, been spending some time on the field. So how's it going, Braden? What are you seeing? You seen anything different, anything new you wanted to spotlight?
No, I wouldn't say anything new. I'd just say they're really getting to the fundamentals, especially for a lineman position player. Like, as a lineman, the first thing main to know when you get taught this position, lowest man wins. If you're not the lowest man,
Yeah.
the other guy's going to crack you in the chin or he's just going to
Wow.
push you to the ground. And the second thing is you got to move your feet. You got to get a wide band, so you got to chop those feet. So as we're looking here, right here where this pad are, these kids are going to step left. He's going to step left and chop through the bag.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's going to hit the bag and drive. And his goal is to stay low and just get in the front of that pad and just drive him forward. Because at that point, when you can get in these pads, as soon as you get these guys in the front
Yeah.
in their jersey and pads, it's over with. There's no holding, no nothing. You grab them and you throw them wherever you can go.
Love it. Love these drills. And if we can keep it on this shot right here, Ratchke. Actually, if you can go back down to the left to the corner, there we go, and just get us a little zoom there. We'll see some great footwork here by these kids, and they are getting some great instruction here. So step, go. There we go. Working on some pulls and yeah.
Especially on poles, definitely a big thing is obviously you saw they are younger kids, so they might not understand the full concept of it, but you really need to stay low when you're shifting over because with that back leg, that's where everything's coming through because you're going to run through there and run through the hole. And if you're standing up top, that defensive lineman, whether it's an interior lineman or even an outside linebacker, they're going to come up and just crack them in the chest.
Yeah.
Because as soon as they're up and they see that they can just take him down, that blocking pulling guard or the tackle just he's out of the play at this point.
It's a good shot here with Coach. And
yeah, definitely where this coach is pointing out. He's pointing to have this back foot kind of open because if that back foot is closed, you're going to cut yourself off from getting back in that drop step.
Sure.
So having that front leg, or that back leg, excuse me, a little open, it allows you to drive, whether you're doing run block, drive down the line of scrimmage, or pass block and give yourself a chance to get back and read what that defensive lineman is doing to you.
Love it. Great steps. Yeah. Kind of lost his footing there at the end, but it's interesting, and the young lady I was speaking with down on the field that Kyle had interviewed about 10 minutes ago, so they're from Buckeye, and they work with Coach Sowers at his gym in North Phoenix, but they travel all the way. I mean, that's hour and a half to come to get this valuable instruction, and her son is going into his senior year this spring, and obviously I'm working with someone as experienced as Coach Sowers, who you are looking at right now. I'd love to get some of his mic if we can. And
makes sense. So keep your chest over your knee. Big and strong, but if you give them their chest, they're going to put their hands on it.
Okay.
Right?
Thanks.
You bet.
Hit that. First group. Set. Second group. Second group. Set. Okay, bring it in here. Bring it in here. We're gonna use that's out. That's out. That's out.
Now watch this. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. I'm not using my hands. I'm just gonna do this. See that difference? Use your body, bro. Use your body.
Right feet in.
Ready? Okay, same look.
We're galloping.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Ready, ready.
Eyes up.
Pop, it's not your elbow. It's not hip.
No,
Hip and
shoulder.
So get your hip here first. Get your hip here first, and then insert with your shoulder. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Yes.
You're,
Don't, we
you're,
don't think about it.
you're slamming your body into it.
Do this. You know, so that if we wanted that, we'd call it chicken wings. So don't do it. Right? Start again.
Slam him. You ain't gonna hurt him. Eyes up.
Yes. Yes. Get your shoulder. Get your shoulder. Get your exact side.
I'm gonna. Bam. Okay. You're bam. Okay.
Yes. That motion, but don't throw your arm. Okay. Throw this here. Yes. Yes, but this time they'll be like this to your ring.
And if you hit the hip, they will move. I promise you.
Yes. Yes. Step, step, up. Yes. 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 Get a little lower. A little lower. Insert your toes. Yes. Yes. Insert your toes. Don't be afraid to insert your toes. Right? And kind of, essentially you're galloping. Boom. Boom, like that. Okay? Let's go. Ready?
And welcome back to the Varsity Sports Media Foundation. And right here, we're going into a little segment where Vince will be controlling the camera, and he's going to go around to different areas of coaching drills, coaches talking to players, players working on whatever the case may be.
Okay, so let's start off right here, and so the kids just had a chance to get a quick drink. Now they're getting some instruction here. They're probably wondering, okay, coach is saying, all right, volunteer. I need some volunteers. So a couple of them raised their hands, jumped out there, and a couple of the others are just kind of hanging back and getting some additional instruction. So these kids out here, they're I think this is a D line group, so they're waiting. What's going to be going on? I think we're going to be getting into some pass protection drills here shortly. Braden, if I'm not mistaken, I believe these kids out here are D linemen. These guys, this crew over here, this cluster of kids here are just awaiting some instruction here from Coach Kennard on what they're going to be doing. Make sure you use your hands, he's saying. He's talking about hand placement, and the other coaches are getting positioned into their spot. Meanwhile, let's come over and we see Coach Sowers walking over here. Coach Sowers told me before we started, he said, I'm going to be roaming. I'll be roaming the entire field. Coach Sowers gets gets those happy feet going, so he's walking around drill to drill, as you can see, and he's probably going to try to find some water, get a quick drink, and then get back into it. So we're going to leave him alone here for a minute. Let's go back over to this little run drill here. What do we got going on over here, Braden?
Yeah, it looks like they're doing it probably, or it looks like right steps. So they're taking a quick right step to the right and then chopping themselves through the bag on the ground and then trying to hit the defender. So right here, it's just about staying low, getting your legs chopped out, and just hitting the guy right in the chest, right at the shoulder pads where you can get around, get your thumbs around and grip on and just drive them through.
I love that. In the zone scheme with where footwork is just so important, you're blocking an area, not necessarily a man right off the bat, and whatever happens to be in your area, you're taking them on, and that's what these kids are being taught right here. So
yeah, especially in zone, because in zone, for the most part, it's not necessarily you have a guy as an offensive lineman, you have a guy, let's say you take the three tech, the tackle will take the defensive end. Here it's more so combining blocks together, then it eventually one guy transitions to the linebacker. So right here, it's just about finding your area, finding your gap, and being able to chop your feet to one guy and then eventually elevate to the second level.
Awesome. Love it. Love it. Here's another one right here. Let's let me pan over, and gosh, our technical director Chase Kellum gave me this power here with this camera, so I can go shoot whatever I want. But with power comes great responsibility, so I've got to be responsible here. All right, so this looks like what do we got going on here, Braden?
This looks like an outside zone drill. So it seems like the offensive lineman is getting down the line, trying not to let the defensive end get his left arm through, swim through under, and try to get on the outside. So what it looks like to be they're focusing on making sure you cut off his outside shoulder and not give him a chance to cut in and potentially take down the running back.
This looks like an older group here too, a little more advanced probably.
Yeah, and what's good with that is that it also allows them to be more coachable because kids these age, they know they're dealing with coaches that are on the varsity level, so they want to be impressive enough in front of them, whether it being their skill or even just the fact that taking the coaching knowledge that they have and the information they have.
Love it. Love it. All right, let me look for another one here. Let's get some more. Oh, this one right here. This is a little younger group right here. Let's see what these guys are doing. What are these guys doing right here? Let's see. Looks like a little bit of the same here. Now, these guys have some shoulder pads and helmets on.
Yeah, looks like they love their contact. But it looks like this drill, kind of what I was talking about earlier. Low man wins.
Yeah.
It's whoever gets low is going to be the guy. And it seems like obviously that kid in the red, he got past because he was the lower man, got his hands out quicker, and just got by the offensive lineman.
Okay. All right. Let's head back over to the defensive lineman over here that we saw earlier. It looks like we have a whole group here. Actually, this is O-line and more step footwork. So a lot of footwork.
Offensively, yeah, it looks like the guys closer to the coaches are working on their zone steps, their getting to the next level type of steps, and then it looks like the defensive ends are kind of working on those slide techniques where they're probably the guy unblocked, so they want to hold their ground, hold their some people call the six hole, hold that six hole for themselves so that nobody can get outside, and if somebody comes inside, they can take that down really easily.
Love this. Braden, I am very impressed with your football offensive line acumen. Where did you go to high school?
Yeah, so I went to high school in Cleveland. I initially started playing football, or at least tackle football, in second grade,
Wow.
and I played all the way through high school. And one of my coaches used to always tell me I had the best technique, but if only I was 6'3", 240, whatever
Yeah.
an average offensive lineman might be.
Okay. And you ended up in journalism.
Yep.
Okay. All right. All right. So I think what we're going to do is that's enough of the Vince cam here. Chase, should we send it back down to the field? Let's do that. We're going to send it back down to who do we have? Camera 2 or 3? What do we got? 3? Camera 3. So we'll send it down to Kyle and our old friend Nicholas Hill down there.
I'm Nicholas Hill with the Varsity Sports Show. Who am I here with today?
Prince Tamplin.
All right, good to meet you, man. So, what brought you out to this camp? Like, what were you looking to get from this experience?
No, I'm looking to get opportunities for the next level and to progress off that.
Awesome. So, we have obviously a lot of great coaches out here. Were there any in particular that you saw that really intrigued you?
Um, I would say Coach DK. Coach DK is a really great coach. He's very detailed with it. He can get you right.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time, man. Appreciate it. This has been Nick.
Play some great music on game time. Welcome to Corona del Sol High School. All fans should realize that by their attendance at this game, they become participants, and the schools are ultimately responsible for all participants. More music is coming up here on Game Time. Here at Corona del Sol High School.
And welcome back to the Varsity Sports Media Foundation. We are here joining with me will be Nick Rashke. Nick, how are we doing today?
I'm good, Braden. How about you? It's a good Friday night.
Good, yeah. So now looking at this drill right here, it seems like the lineman is getting around that defender, trying to stay low, get that angle, and just finish at the end with the bag. What are you kind of seeing from these kids right now?
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of physicality. I mean, they all have their pads on now. That we got a few water breaks in there, and well, we're past halfway with this thing, so I think they're all getting the last of the reps in for the night. We got more of this tomorrow, so yeah.
Yeah, I think definitely what's most important here with these kids is that just listening to what the coach has to say because at this young age, I think just taking the knowledge they have because they've been in places that these kids might want to be in. So I think taking the knowledge they have, the techniques, whether that being their stance look like he's demonstrating right now, whether that being your first step off your stance, or even just your switch on when you're trying to make that turn. I think just listening to these coaches is just a huge factor for these kids right now.
Yeah, I mean, what they said earlier in the program, I mean, we have former NFL people, we got varsity people, we got college. I mean, there's so many levels of experience with these coaches, and for these kids to get an opportunity to be able to see and learn from these coaches, it's a big it's a big moment for them.
Yeah, now it looks to see that they're going to be making a change in the drill, but let's take a look at what this drill up here is going to be.
Yes. We got a few of those little switchback obstacles that we've been seeing them use. Let's go down to the far end of the field.
Now so right here is a big thing. So this is pass set drills. So for an offensive lineman, if the defensive lineman cuts across your face, like so if they're let's say on your left side, then go to your right side, this drill is the whole point of it. So where if you have to shift over to your right, like they're doing right there, they have the opportunity to use that front foot, which is pretty much their whole guide in terms of spin moves, crossing over the faces as a defensive lineman. This is the whole move, whether it's going to the right or even to the left.
Yeah, I mean, Braden, you're a former football player yourself. It's Super Bowl season, but the high school football season ended a while ago. Did you train kind of all year round?
For football, no. Football through high school, it was a lot more so of earlier on into the next season where we would do like training, conditioning, even football work. So that really would start probably in August. I think that's generally what it is for high school teams all across the country. But yeah, I think this is just I think having this camp for these kids, whether they're young kids like we talked about earlier, there's a kid being 10 years old, or kids that are juniors and seniors in high school getting ready to go to college. I think just having this camp is just a huge thing for them because they can take this knowledge into their whether it be in their Pop Warner team or their high school team. I think just having the knowledge here is just huge for them.
Yeah, I mean, we had a guy earlier talk about NIL. We have it's different levels, different ages of experience here, but the main thing that I see that people are learning is just kind of how to prepare for that future. If they want to be in college, how to really put yourself out there for scholarships. And for an event like this, kind of an invitational like this, it's really big for these kids to get the opportunity to show off because this is another step on the way to collegiate athletics.
Yeah, like you said, so with these two coaches holding the bags and this one coach at the end of the line, these guys are former, or not former, they are current college athletes. So being able to listen to these guys who are in the positions that these kids want to be in, I think that's just what you need to do because they know the step offs, how to properly be in your stands, how to properly attack an offensive lineman, not offensive defender, excuse me. So they know what they're saying. So I think these kids, it might seem like they're saying repetitive things, but I think just hearing it from these guys is what they need to do because they are in the positions that those kids want to be in.
I mean, hey, repetition is key, isn't that right?
Now let's go take a look at the younger group and see what they got going on.
Yeah, Braden, what you see going on over here?
So it looks like right now it's a teaching moment, and I think he's probably telling him some sort of how to get in your stance or certain ways of how to attack the defender. Yeah, from what it looks like his after basically when the whistle blows, what his first step will be stepping to what looks to be his right side.
Yeah, and it looks like we're gonna go down to the field soon. We got Janice Reyes with coach, so let's see what they got going on.
I'm Janice Reyes, and I'm here with the Varsity Sports Show, and I'm joined here by a parent of a fellow athlete. Patrick, tell me, your son is only in fifth grade. How proud do you feel? What are your emotions right now seeing him just do these drills?
Um, my emotions are pretty high. This is the first time actually doing something like this, so it's pretty good. It looks like training is paying off, so my money's going to a good spot. Shout out to Coach Curtis, but yeah, it's going pretty good. I love it. I love it.
And what are you expecting next from your son? What are the next steps that you want to take him through?
Pretty much getting better, getting faster, getting stronger. He's growing a little bit. He's grown a little bit more in the last couple months, so that's what we're working on, getting faster and stronger, more intelligent with the game.
And is it past his bedtime? What's that looking like tonight?
They've been working pretty hard. So what time is it? About he can be better pretty fast. He kind of stay up on the weekends, but he can be better pretty fast. They working pretty hard out here tonight. I see.
All right. Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Corona Del Sol High School. Sportsmanship is a vital part of athletics. During the contest, if you see someone using poor behavior, please notify facility personnel. Sportsmanship is of utmost importance, and everyone should enjoy the contest in a fun and healthy environment. Thank you for your cooperation. More championship music is coming up here on Game Time. It's the golden calling. Corona Del Sol and Game Time.
Do one-on-ones. Hit them
I know, and they got
just because they're
15
scared.
I know. Well,
And that's the
they
thing
didn't
about
get
this
enough
age.
reps in the one-on-ones either.
That's why this little shit's need to come to CBS so we can.
No,
I know.
push it up all the time. Husband.
Sure.
Because now I want to force you into that position that you hate so much.
The old man's knees.
Now,
Watch.
stay low. Watch my, come here. Everybody come here. Watch from this angle. Watch his body position.
Squeeze.
Okay?
Hey, where's his hands? Are they up here? Are they out here? Are they here?
You leaned all the way over?
Listen. So if I'm a center, overloaded right here. So this guy's over my guard. I gotta deal with this. I gotta set to 4. I gotta deal with it. So once I snap, my eyes are here. Boom. Does that make sense? So I can't worry about once my eyes get here. It's a running back's job. It's your gap, that's your gap, that's your gap. Yeah, you gotta go where you're supposed to go and block what you see.
All right, so you're tucked to your right stance. You got a guy head up on you in the floor. Taking a right stance on their side. Yeah, he's on here.
Right-handed stance. Look, he's a left back.
You're right.
He's working it. He's left back. Oh, it's that side? Okay.
Yeah. Your defense. Yep.
I gotta go on this.
Yeah, right-handed stance. All right, right-handed stance. Get down. Head up. Good line ball.
Head up. Head up. Correct.
Ryan,
Outside.
ready, go. There you go.
Sit. Sit. Gotta keep that foot up. Keep that foot up. Keep that.
Exactly.
Right now, switch your feet. So look, I'm here.
Yeah, your head up on him. All right, here we go. Ready, go. There you go. Exactly. Get it out. All right. So now, get right here in the front. Set. Now, where you gotta go? You're already inside out. You don't have to go far. Hey, so
It's all here on Game Time. Corona del Sol Athletics wants to remind you that good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of educational athletics. Our student athletes recognize that judgment calls by officials, coaches, and themselves are made in good faith and should be respected. Spectators can support both of these teams by refraining from derogatory or demeaning comments and cheers. We hope that you will enjoy the game and
Let's go.
support the students in a positive,
They don't stack.
sportsmanlike manner. More awesome tunes are coming up here
Put
on
hands in
Game
that.
Time. Always on when the Corona del Sol Aztecs play.
Snap. Hips and hands. There it is. Quick. Snap. Okay, this is what we got. Give us an example. Here we go. I don't want to, out of your stance, you're jabbing. Horizontal, then the corner, reload. That's it. Here we go. Ready? Good. Back up. Too much. Get that. 3 in a row like. You understand? If you don't, switch. Okay, here we go. Here we go. One. Yeah, you go, set. Reload. You have to reload. Where's that? Hey, you said, why did you reload? I said, look, good. Hey. It's vertical. It's vertical. That's his butt. It's a big horizontal. Same thing, you don't do the same thing. Go set. Now trade. You stop for a minute, stop because your feet get together. You gotta step long this way. Yeah. Here we go, ground ground. Set. So look, right here on this. I'm stuck. You see me coming. That's set. Opposite shade. Hey, if you don't sell this, you can't buy it. Here we go, ready? Again, that was a horrible sale. You just got the basketball court, right? You ain't costing nobody up. Here we go, set. Good, that's a long game. Horizontal step. Here we go, set. Long step, last one. Pretty good. Set. Let's see. I don't know how much time we got. I want you guys over there, left hand, cross the chest here. Okay? Out of our stance. Actually, cross your chest. Cross your chest with both. We're coming out of our stance, and we're pulling the two, getting the one, flag rip left. Here we go. Two to one. Flag rip left. Everything was good, but you took those baby steps. You got to gain ground. One more time. So look, here we go. All right, here we go. One down. One, we're in game ground. Here we go. You gotta keep the little baby steps taking you nowhere, brother. That's it. Not bad, you know, lock out your one. Go again. Here we go. Lock your one out. Yeah. I like that one. Gain ground is different than run. Do it again. Big steps, gain ground. Here we go, set.
Time while we play some great music on Game Time. To Corona del Sol High School. Fans should realize that
You know,
not
we
every
gonna set.
attendance at this game makes
Do you need something? We're not getting the
the
there.
schools are ultimately
All right.
responsible for all the participants. More music is coming up here on Game
Hey,
Time.
I'm not.
Corona del Sol High School. We dedicate our instinct.
Really well, right? Do it with confidence. So you do it again. Do it with confidence. Set. Here we go. All you have to do is build. Now you make your stuff up. Took you too long. Next set. Hold on. Let me watch your way. Because you should be gaining ground. This is the quarterback. You trying to, if you don't get a sack, it's okay. Put his butt in his lap. Set. Good. Go again. Good. Inside. Check.
Up on day one of the Greatness Personified Lineman Camp. It's definitely a great day from these kids, whether it be the younger or the older kids. Put up a lot of effort, a lot of listening from what it seems from these coaches. Obviously, you see they're doing the clapping thing with the main coach. But yeah, definitely a wonderful day from these guys. And thank you so much for joining the Varsity Sports Show. We will be back we'll be back tonight with Friday Night Live and then tomorrow morning with Varsity Sports Show.
I think guys move around. This is not enough form, you know.
Yeah, good. Hey, tomorrow make sure we do a little run block or one-on-ones prior to the one-on-one. Get them lathered up a little bit. Yeah. So,